Greetings and Hotep. Welcome to SOS TV, Reality Speaks TV. Still working on names and compartmentalizing things. So the topic of this discussion is gang stalking, gang stalkers. So it turns out that for the last 2 or 3 years, they have been doing what they call an intervention for me. I'm an alleged hoarder and not a flea market business owner. My brother's junk was considered a business. My junk was considered hoarding. So that's just some of the double standards that take place in life. So many people have been following me. Many people have been calling my job, trying to get me fired, lying against my name, saying I'm a prostitute, I do drugs, and I do none of those things. And so I am now turning my research into active investigation. I am now researching these people following me, including the police officers that keep following me. It's police and sheriff officers. Now, what is a gang stalker? A gang stalker is one person. It's a gang of people that are following a person or maybe a few people for a particular reason. These gang stalkers were following me so that my brother could effectively steal the property and not have any negative consequences for that. The ultimate goal of gang stalking is to run you crazy so you want to kill yourself or somebody kills you in the process because you're too tired, because you're homeless and you don't have a stable place to live, because you broke under the immense stress of not having a home, not having stability, not having a place to, just simply wash your ASS and keep clothes that you can change into every day. It takes you out of the normal mode of living and changes you basically into a beast. It reminds me of Willie Lynch's letter. He said, if you want to take a person and turn them into a slave, you have to take them from their normal existence and flip that. And I don't have time to go into more detail because I don't want this to go over 5 minutes. So this is my mother's will. I went to Hillsborough County Court, and this is what they gave me, and I paid $6 for 6 pages. So as you see up there, it says Dorothy Jean Atkins, Hillsborough County. You can't see when it was stamped in. Hillsborough County does a really poor job with their stamps. When I go in and get things stamped, they have 2 different stamps. They make me think that they're playing with me. And I don't worry about that because there are members within their organization that are gang stalkers also, probably being paid by a family member of mine or maybe an attorney that my family hired to keep paperwork and realities from me. So here it says AleneDortheaAtkins. First, it says, will hereby designate my residuary estate to my children, Anthony, that should be Alva with a V, Alene, and Ava in equal shares. So that's what I wanted to show you, the in equal shares part. Now I hand wrote the addresses of the properties that my mother had in her name according to public record. This is the home, 700 East Harlem, Opelika. My brother's house, he sold that. Short sale, I believe. My mother's house that she was living in when she died, 1316 Kill Place, Vallejo, Florida. My brother sold that. Short sale. 6010 North 32nd Street, where I was evicted from. So I'm going to put evicted. I'm looking through the camera and trying to write, so it's kind of messy. Evicted 6/2/2022. So basically, I was evicted from there by A Plus Properties. Now, A Plus Properties is owned by someone named Eric Allen. Okay? You see that? And Evelyn Rizzardo is a part of it. Evelyn Rizzardo. And then my brother is Anthony K. Atkins. It's already going longer than I'd like. But now, let's get back over here. 22 you can't see, 2212 East Mallory Avenue, 2210 East Mallory Avenue. Anthony legally stole by quit claim deed, okay? And then the property in Georgia, I don't know what the status is. So that's not equal. Anthony got everything, basically. Anthony got everything. Okay? Okay, Anthony got everything. He didn't share. It says here, in equal shares, 4 siblings. So, I want you all to help me investigate these things. The property at 6010 North 32nd Street. I'm going home. That's my house. I'm not living there right now, but that's my house. 6010 North 32nd Street. Help me investigate what's going on. When I tell you, every time I make a move, they're on me. If I go to the library, they're on me. If I park my car there, they'll tamper with my car. Now that my car has no insurance and I'm riding the bus, if I ride a bike there, they'll tamper with the bicycle. It's just little things. If somebody comes and just lets the air out of your bicycle tire and you're supposed to be to work at 3 o'clock and you're leaving at 2 o'clock in enough time, you come out and your bicycle tire is flat, that has set you back quite a bit. And all it takes for poor people is one paycheck to really be in some major trouble, which is my thing. So help me investigate. Please investigate. A+ Properties. Eric, Evelyn Rizzardo, Attorney Merkel, probate, and unlawful detainer process. Okay, so please help me investigate these things. A+ Properties, Eric, Evelyn Rizzardo, Attorney Merkel, he did our probate, and then the unlawful retainer process. Now, I have to beg and ask you to at least send me $5. I'm making it. Thanks be to the Creator, I am making it. It's extremely difficult. And if 100 people send me $5, I can get my insurance, reinstate my driver's license, and drive my car. And then I can work more shifts. Send at least $5. At least $5. ASAP. Now I know this is kind of like send at least $5 ASAP, okay? So I'm gonna end this, and my mother put in her will, do not sell 6010 North 32nd Street. Those pieces of her will were not in the court. That mysteriously, I guess, disappeared. If it was ever a part of the court records, they didn't give it to me. They said this was all that was there. So, according to my brother and the will that he gave us, do not sell 6010 North 32nd Street. And to be honest with you, I think my youngest sister Ava is in on it with him. I think she's the silent partner. I'm not sure. So if you all help me to investigate this, I can get back home and restabilize me and my children's lives. And I'm serious. Okay. Good talking to you.
Help you as often as I can. Right now, the bill's got me wrapped all over.
Oh, I know that. I know that.
Whenever I got some money, to spare extra money, I'm going to help you out.
Okay, thank you. Well, be praying for me ongoing. That's the biggest piece of help I need.
I got a whole bunch of problems, and they serious too. I don't talk to people about them.
Okay.
But I need some prayer too. See?
Okay, well, I pray for you as well. Dear Heavenly Father, we lift each other up, touching and agreeing. You said one will put 1,000 to flight, 2, 10,000. We lift up your word right now, believing it, touching and agreeing. Amen and Hotep. All right, take care. So me and the dog are sitting here meditating. Do not sell 6010 North 32nd Street. That's what my mom said. So I'm at 1010 and I'm going to end it. I need prayers. I need cash. I need an RV. Me and my children can stay in an RV, really, so we won't be from pillar to post. It's hard for people to accept a dog, and we have a little kitten, and it's 3 girls in total. One of them is staying with a friend. The oldest, she just turned 18. Her twin brother is, I believe, living with my sister, who I do not speak to, who, is a friend of me. And basically our family is divided. Me on one side, the other 3 on another side. My brother said to me years ago, Mom should have left everything to one person. I said, you mean to me? He said, no. I said, oh, you mean to you. He's an Aries. If you know anything about Aries, generally speaking, they have to be in control. They're spendthrift, they're gluttonous. Greed is a part of what they are. They want a lot of stuff. And they don't care too much what they have to do to get what they want. And so my brother is a bit of a bully, over 6 feet tall, I believe. He looks like he might be shrinking a little bit, probably because his belly is getting big. I'm sure he has cirrhosis of the liver. He's a heavy drinker. And I wanted to help him with that because my gift of healing could do that. But I wasn't really given the opportunity, and now I don't have the desire. And I'm hoping that the Creator does not give that to me as an assignment. My flesh wants to say no. I try to live in the spirit. When you're run down, it's hard to live in the spirit. I try to elevate, but when your fingernails are dirty, you stink, you're sweaty, you need to change clothes, you can't bathe regularly, it kind of wears on your humanity. And that's where I am right now. So the biggest piece of help I need, you're not going to block my throat chakra, demons. The biggest piece of help I need is prayer. The word says, 1 can put 1,000 to flight, 2, 10,000. So 3 should be 100,000, and then on up from there. So if we're touching and agreeing in prayer, I don't have to ask you all for $5 here or there, because that means the angels in the ether are moving obstacles out of the way. So if you could simply say, for AleneDortheaAtkins and family, I pray protection, peace, prosperity. For Alene Atkins and her family, I pray protection, peace, and prosperity. I'm going to write that. Pray for me. The prayer is better than the money. Me and family. And when I say family, I mean the children that came out of my womb and those who helped me. I'm going to put protection first. Protection, peace, and prosperity. Protection, peace, prosperity. Okay, so pray for me and my family. Protection, peace, and prosperity. And if you do that every day, if you can't send me $5, that would be a greater gift. So, thank you for attending to this Gang Stalking the Gang Stalkers. My daughter, her iPad failed. We had called Mr. G of Jervik Holding, asking him to reinstate the mortgage loan that we had of, my brother said it was $65,000. The original loan was $30,000, right? Back in 2008. My brother walked away with $20,000. $20,000 Anthony took. Now, he didn't pay this back, okay? He says, oh, well, this is nothing. So I'm going to put original loan, because original loan. And I only signed for one loan ever. This is the original loan, $30,000 in 2008. My brother Anthony walked away with $20,000, and he intentionally didn't pay because he said $30,000 is nothing to create foreclosure. Foreclosure. And the purpose was, the overall purpose, defraud family of property. Okay, so that was his overall purpose. Defraud family of property, keep all for himself. And who am I talking about? I'm talking about Anthony K. Atkins, and that's Milestone Construction, Dominion Roofing, and A+ Properties. Okay. Professional squatters, professional squatters. And then this is called property management. They hide it under property management. Okay? They hide it under property management, but they're professional squatters. Fraud, theft, mortgage theft. And I'm going to get off this. It's mortgage theft. So, illegal operation. When I looked them up on Sunbiz the day that Evelyn Rosado came and gave me an unlawful retainer and talking about cash for keys, right? They want to offer me a measly $5,000 for a 25% of a property that once you fix it up a little bit can go for up to $250,000 right now in my neighborhood. Now let's look at this. $250,000 with a little fixing up, right? 1/4 acre, right? So $250,000 for 1/4 acre, 6010 North 32nd Street. Tampa. They offered me $5,000. I took nothing. No offer. I sold nothing. Nothing. I signed nothing. Nothing. Okay? So, 6010 North 32nd Street, 1/4 acre land, fix it up a little, $250,000 maximum, more than likely. I took no offer. I sold nothing, and I signed nothing. So the question is, how and who removed me from property deed? Property deed at 6010 North 32nd Street. Florida 33610. Okay, so how and who removed me from property deed at 6010 North 32nd Street? Asks AleneDortheaAtkins, born 11/24/1970. Okay, so help me figure this out. Investigate for me. Okay. Need RV or truck and cash. Okay. To fight mortgage fraud. All right, so I'm closing this out. To fight mortgage fraud, help me. All right, so Dash is taking a dive. He's going to just chill out here. And I'm getting ready to pack up and go. So thank you, Hotep, Creator, Ancestors, Angels, Orishas. We thank you for life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And as we move through this dispensation, good morning, and work on different challenges and problems, I hope that you will send me great partners to negotiate that. And I'm gonna have to talk to Trick Daddy and get permission to use his song Bet That for this series. Herb Cohen, I'm still looking for you. I need your help. The author of Blackface, Thick Skin, Blackface, I need your help. Les Brown, I need your help. Dr. Twigs, I need use of your building. It's sitting there. And I don't want to just break in and just take up, arms. Just go ahead and bogart my way in. I'm trying my best not to become a professional squatter, as what I'm dealing with. And my brother's defense is going to be, oh, you don't pay. He wants me to pay him to live in my property. Boy, you crazy. And you took the $20,000. And you're the one who's working as a roofer and you get so much money, right? When we were getting the loan, I told him, if we only need $10,000, let's only get $10,000. He came back and said they will only give us $30,000. So I'm pretty sure he was lying even back then. And I'm pretty sure back then it was a deceptive plot to do what he's doing today. That was back in 2008. But as soon as my mom's heart stopped, well, prior to that, he already had this in operation. And I pray and hope that his desires of getting his inheritance wasn't a part of what energetically killed her. No good can come from you stealing and killing. And I'm talking about energetically, because these people do spell work. I've been under heavy spell work. I'm pretty sure at my cousin's house, when I spent the night and slept on the floor, I woke up and a couple of my locks were cut. My hair was shoulder length now. I mean, not shoulder length, the mid part of my arm. Now it's barely shoulder length. And I confronted her via text messaging that she cut my hair. And of course she didn't admit to it, but I know what I know. So one of the other series I'm doing is Spell Work Recovery Group. So be looking for that, because we need to start talking about this. Voodoo, black magic, roots, however you refer to it. We have to start talking about it so that we can figure out how to overcome it. Spell Work Recovery Group. As soon as I try to restart the Spell Work Recovery Group right here, and Reality Speaks, that's one. Reality Speaks TV, that's probably why the police pulled me over. Reality Speaks. I go to a place called the Children's Board, And every time I go there, I believe they're censoring. You know, they look at what it is you're working on. And February 9th, 2022, I went in and I typed 2 newsletters, one for Spell Work Recovery Group and one for Reality Speaks TV. The police pulled me over that same day, February 9th, 2022, and told me that I was driving with my license suspended. And they asked me what was going on. I said, well, a friend was paying my insurance. Maybe it has lapsed, and that could probably be the problem. To this day, I haven't looked into it because I don't have the money to deal with it. And I have bigger problems, trying to stay alive, making sure I have a place for me and my girls to sleep, and food to eat, and taking care of these pets, which are a part of our family. So February 9th, the police pulled me over on my way to work. They took driver's license. I'm going to write create a line to YouTube. I'm going to write my driver's license number, A32500470924. They took my driver's license and they took tag. My tag number is JDJN53. This is it expired 11/22 expires. So that's my license plate. They took my tag, 11/22 expires, JDJN53, off of my orange Dodge Caliber, given to me by Lawrence Cambridge. Okay, so my boyfriend Lawrence gave me this car, and he said next year we'll get you the Maserati, but he died of COVID allegedly July 13th, 2020. So they took my tag JDJN53 that expired 11/22 off of my orange Dodge Caliber, given to me by Lawrence Cambridge. Now, Lawrence died July 13th, 2020, per Rita Cambridge. COVID-19. Okay, so rest in peace, Lawrence. He died July 13, 2020, per Rita Cambridge, of COVID-19. So I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to show you. I'm going to show you the whole wheel. So I have that on record at least. Move out of the shop. So this is page 1. That's page 1. That's page 2 of the wheel. That's page 3. That's page 4. Okay. That's page 5. And this is page 6. So you who know about these wheels and things, if you see anything that's off, you let me know in the comments. I'll be hey, come here. Good morning. I'll be checking those. So that's pretty much, it seems like I was going to say something. Oh, the officer that stopped me. There were 3 officers that stopped me. The first one was a Caucasian lady in a SUV type vehicle, and I'm assuming that she's Thomas Kelly. What was on the ticket was Thomas Kelly. And I guess I still feel bugged and bothered. Good morning. Good morning. Because Thomas Kelly was the TPD officer that stopped me. TPD officer that stopped me. The TPD officer that stopped me. I know I got stuff all over the place. I'm trying to get it out of my head and heart so I can move on to greater and bigger things. So TPD. But I'm verbally giving you what all happened. So she stopped, pulled me over. I was on my way to work at AleneDortheAtkins. Pulled over on the way to work. Second shift, 3 to 11 at 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. at AleneDortheAtkins. February 9th, 20. Can you see that? 2022. Okay? Now, I was leaving Metropolitan Ministries. I was leaving Metropolitan Ministries, getting help for Chico Lights and City of Tampa water bill. Okay. So I was leaving, getting help. Before that, I typed 2 newsletters at Children's Board. On Palm Avenue. So to finish this story, she pulled me over. Then a younger, well, about her age maybe,